Hey guys, back at it with another roulette strategy to put against a survival test. This test was created in a longer format to highlight the potential pros and cons of a strategy, weeding out the good ones from the bad ones. Then as a community, we modify and refine the good ones to make them even better. If it survives that process, we can then program it into the new Viper Strategies software on my other channel. Link to the channel will be in the description below if that's something that interests you. On this test, every strategy will get a fair shake at 90 spins. That equates to about an hour and a half of live playing time in the casino. So there will not be a time limit. We are going to play out all 90 spins or until the system fails. All results are unedited. All videos are posted, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Every system will receive a grade on performance that's posted at the end of each video. And if you are new to the channel and want to join us on the quest to finding the best, subscribe now and hit that notification bell to stay up to date, because it won't hurt you none, but it might help you some. Okay guys, we are back with modification number 3 to 6 corner sector. Sector just meaning landing zone. Okay, I do want to go over I'm going to use the same landing zone. This is, I want to do apples to apples comparison on this test to see which one ends up doing the best. This is modification number 3. The previous 2 will be in the description down below. I do want to go ahead and show you the sector 1, sector 2. It's going to be up right now, and so you can see the first one. So the idea behind this is creating larger landing zones. That way they're harder to miss. So you could see we're going to play overlapping corners. So we're going to have 3 jackpot numbers, those jackpot numbers being 5, 17, and 20. We have a total number coverage of 21. And you can see there's going to be a crack in that landing zone. There's going to be a miss on 33 and 22. This one we're going to follow just like the first original version. We're going to do the Fibonacci sequence. That's going to be 9 levels of progression. Total bankroll is going to be $852. And let's go ahead and jump into it, and I'll explain the differences we're going to play today, okay? So we're going to use a dollar unit. Let's go ahead and lay out our bets. So we have a total of 6 corners covered, creating those two landing zones. So base level bet, $6. Let's start this, and I'll explain what's different about this one. This variation came from Joe Yurkovich, which always gives great feedback. All right, we start with the win. Beautiful. Simply rebet and spin. Oh, I already messed it up. Sorry. I should have progressed. Okay, so we got another hit. Okay, so this one we're doing positive progression. So on wins, we're gonna rebet, but we're gonna go up a level. Okay, so the next level will be a $12 bet. So I'm gonna simply double up, and this one's gonna capitalize off streaks. Okay, we got a hit right there. Let's see what we are at. $12. So he said to reset new session profit. So let's go ahead and just do a reset right here. Since this is going to be a new session profit, we could do like milestones of like $10. Okay, so every 10 bucks, let's just go ahead and reset to keep that on the safe side as well. Okay, so we are at $12 bet. So we are going to go, or $12 in profit. So we're going back to our base level bet. So let's go ahead and keep track of our session high. That way we know where we are at. Got another hit. We are at $15. We're shooting for $20 next. So let's go ahead and double up. Again, this is positive progression, which means that we increase on wins. On losses, I'm just going to simply take the foot off the gas. And oh, look at that. We just got a jackpot number right off the bat. New session high is 39. So far, this is working great. All right, so we are at 39. Let's just go ahead and reset back to base. Base level bet being $6. Session highs at 39, so we're going to shoot for 50. So we're starting off pretty hot. Remember, on wins, we're going to increase. This is a positive progression. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I totally messed that up. I was supposed to go back to a base level. So since I didn't do that, we're gonna shoot for 50. Okay, so let's keep our bet here. Let's try to get up to 50 again. On a loss, remember, we're gonna hold our bet. Sorry about that. Hopefully that doesn't screw us up in the long run. And I don't think it will, because we do have some good coverage. That's a $6 hit. We're at 45. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next level. So we are going to increase on wins. So we get a hit right here. It's going to erase my mess up. Sorry guys, I am human and I do make mistakes, believe it or not. 13 is a miss. Okay, so on misses, we're holding our bet here. Simply rebet and spin. Right here, we're holding our bet, foot off the gas, trying to get to 50. Another miss. Holding our bet right here. That last one was spin number 10. And let's see what we get here. We got a 14 red. Okay, so we're going to now increase from 18 to 30. If I could place the bets right, so $5 on each. All right, $30 total bet. We're increasing because we just got a win. Let's see what we get here. All right, that's another hit. That's back up $33. So we are going to the next level in the progression. Oh, Jesus. Eee. Fat fingers. Okay, $8 each corner. We need a hit right here. Should put us in a new session high. Boom. Just like that, we passed the 50 mark. We are in a new session high at $57. So at this point, we're going to go back to our base level bet. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay it out. It's going to be easier this way. All right, so that was I know we got a few losses right there, but it did come back within a couple hits. So maybe this is the best way to play. We're up 57 is the high, so let's shoot for 67 or 70. Shooting for $10 profit goals. Okay, missed right there. We're going to simply hold our bet here. There's a nice win right there. So again, on wins, we positively progress. All right, that's another win. So we're at 60. So let's increase again. Let's just round that $10. We don't have to shoot exactly for it. So that's $3 on each corner, $18 total bet. All right, I think we hit it. That's about close enough, 270. So let's go ahead, and 69 is our new session high. We're going to go back it up to our base level bet. So far, this is playing out pretty good. 69 is the new high. Let's shoot for 80. All right, got a hit right there. Simply rebet, double up. This is spin number 20. And we got a miss with the 0. So we're going to simply hold our bet right here, foot off the gas. Shooting for a $80 reset. Got a hit right there, so we're going to level up. $18 total bet. Let's see what we get here. All right, that's a $9 hit. We're at 75. Let's increase again. So now we go to $5 bet. I think Fibonacci is good with this. But the last one I ran, I did use the Padavon. Maybe Padavon would have worked out better. I mean, it still went in profit, but maybe it would have worked better in a positive progression. I'm really starting to like this positive progression style of play. So we are in a new session high at $90. Okay, so that's going to be our new session high. So we're going to go back to base Base level bet, put the corners all down at $1 a piece. And let's spin again. Now we're going to shoot for $100 in profit. Or near. Again, that's just that $10 milestone mark is just a... And I got lucky right there because my fat fingers, guys. You see what happened right there? I didn't put it on a corner. That was my bad. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that again. I'm human. Sorry. And we got a hit right there. We are new session profit of $100 because of that mistake. But I'm going to double up and I'm going to still follow. So now we're shooting for 110. All right, 9's a miss. So we're going to hold our bet right here. Keeping in mind our high is 102. We're shooting for 110. And look at that. We got back-to-back 9s. That's back-to-back losses. And we're still going to hold our bet right here. What the idea behind this is it stops the bleed. Well, I want to say stops the bleed. It slows the bleed. Okay, so we won right there. We are going up. We're going to add 3 units. $18 total bet. We're at spin 25. And we got a 7 red. That's a win. We are not in a new high, so we're going to rebet and we're going to increase 5 units each corner. $30 total bet. We haven't got a jackpot number. Let's see if we could get one of those jackpot numbers. That'd be nice. That'd boost us forward. That's a $15 hit. We're up to 108. That is pretty close. I'm going to round it off there because I made that mistake earlier. So let's shoot for 20. Let's go back to base level bet. And make sure I place the bets correctly. All right, base level. Now we're shooting. Our session high is 108. We're shooting for 120. We got a hit right there, so we're going to rebet double. We're at 111. Got a miss right there. Simply going to foot off the gas, rebet and spin. Waiting for that trigger. That trigger is going to be a win before we increase the bets. And you can see when you get a couple misses in a row, it does save you a little bit of money. This is spin number 30. All right, finally got a hit right there. So now we increase. There's another miss, but again, we're going to hold our bet here. Nice win right there. We're not in session profit. We're going to increase to 5 units each corner. $30 total bet. Trying to get to 120. Another loss. Okay, so we're on a pretty long losing streak now. We're going to hold our bet here. But the idea behind positive progression is you slow down that bleed, extending the progression longer. All right, there's a $15 hit. We're going to increase to 8. $48 total bet. We're at 69, trying to get to 120. Let's try to get a jackpot number right here. And no, that's a total loss. Repeat. Let's hold our bet right here. Wow, super long string of losing numbers. Still holding our bet. I'm pretty sure this is the lowest we've been so far. And look at that, guys. So many losing numbers. Can this come back? Will this come back? We will find out. Holding our bet right here. Finally got a hit. Okay, so we're going to rebet. And from 8, we're going 13. $78 total bet. Definitely need a win right here. And 2 black came up. That's a hit. Where are we at? We're minus 12. So we're going to increase yet again. Okay, so 13. Now we're going to 21. Should have just put a $5 chip down. Or not $5 chip. Yeah, but it would have helped me place the bets quicker. And more accurate. Okay. Pretty large bet. 126. I believe a hit right here would get us in. Well, if it's a jackpot number, let's see what we get. Is it a win? We got a 31 black. That's not going to quite get us there. All right, now we're getting pretty high. So now we're going from 126 to a 204 bet. And that's going to be 34 on each. So let me go ahead and add these in. Okay. Bet placement is tedious. We need a hit right here. Let's get a jackpot hit. Why not? Oh my God, I just called it. Jackpot hit $408. So just like the first go around with the negative progression, we did end up coming back in a massive profit. $459. Definitely going back to base because those bets got sky high. That's why I think maybe Fibonacci is still a little aggressive with this one. But it's working out. So back to base level bet, guys. So 459. Shooting for 460. We lost right there, so we're going to simply rebet. Hold it right here. Got our hit right there, so we're going to rebet, double up. Trying to get to 470 before we get a reset. Missed right there, so we're going to hold the bet. This is spin number 40. All right, let's see. Let's check our stats. We're at 450. We're trying to get to 470. So let's increase 3 units. $18 total bet. And 25 is not our number. Hold our bet right here. There's another loss. And another loss. Okay, we're at the halfway point. And we got a jackpot number. Let's see where that put us. 432, our high is 459, trying to get to 470. So let's go ahead and increase 5 units each corner. There's a nice $15 hit. We're at 447. We're increasing again. Oh man. Oh man. That's because I got a pen in my hand. Okay, there we go. $48 total bet. Let's see if we get another hit right here. Come on, another jackpot number would be nice. We did not get a jackpot number. We got a 34 red, and that put us up to our previous 470. Oh, no. Actually, our high was 459. We're in a new session high at $471. We're going to go ahead and collect and reset. So let me just go ahead and lay out the bets again. Back to base level bet. Now we're shooting for 480. I'm going to double that bet, increasing on wins. We're at spin 50. And we got it. New session high is at 480. We're going to go back to base and keep it safe. 480 is new session high. Next goal, 490. Got the hit right there. Rebet, double up. Let's get another hit right away. And we got a 4 black. Beautiful. That's about as close to 490 as you're going to get. So I'm going to go back to base and keep it safe. Next goal is an even 500. All right, got a miss right there. We're going to simply hold our bet. Back-to-back misses. So I'm going to hold it right here. All right, got a hit right there. So we're going to go to level 2. See what we get here. We got a 19 red. We are at 486. We're going to add another unit. Spin 55. And we just missed it. Okay, 22 came up. We're going to hold our bet right here and spin again. And that's a 35 black. Increase to 5. We're at 477, trying to get to $500. And we got another hit with the 8 black. That's going to bump us up to 492. I think it would be safe. We don't need that much to get to. This is another thing that was brought up. Sometimes, I think this came from Rick. Rick said, hey, man, you're betting a lot of money to get to your next session high or your next profit goal. So you can see our next high is going to be $500. So I understand the positive progression, but when it makes sense. This is, a midway adjustment. So I'm going to just hold the bet right here. So I know on a hit, we're going to get 15 bucks, and that's going to get to our next session goal. And look at that. So we got a jackpot number. If I did increase, I'd be a lot higher. But this is like a smarter way to play. It's like bet smarter, not harder, right? So we are in a new session high. That boosted us up pretty good. So new session is at $552. And let me track that spin. So we're definitely going back to our base level bet. And this is working out fairly well. Fairly well. I think this might be my favorite so far. But again, let's finish up the test and then we could talk later. I don't want to jinx it. And look at that. Nice jackpot hit. So we're simply holding our bet right here because we hit our next session goal of 560. Let's go for 570. Keep the bet here. Nice win there. So let's go ahead and increase. This is spin number 60. Ugly 0 came up. We're going to hold our bet right here. Our session high was 564. We're trying to get to 570. Back-to-back zeros. Back-to-back losses. So we hold our bet. All right, finally got a... Oh my gosh, I just seen that. That should have been a hit. Another human mistake. Where are these at? We're at $3. I had all these screwed up. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go fix these. Everything's at 2. Okay. So another, that should have been a win, but it wasn't because I fat fingered it like I did before. Okay. So maybe if I didn't make all these mistakes, would be up past 600 at this point. That is another loss, so we're going to hold our bet right here. That's 4 consecutive losses. Now we're currently down 519 in profit. All right, we got to win with the 32 red. So we're going to go ahead and add another unit. There's another good win, so we're going to go level up. Come on, jackpot number. The only downside with this is just the bets can be a little bit tedious. But again, you only have six bets out there. That's a $15 hit. All right, we're going to level up again, so we're going to $8. 48. It's a $48 total bet. Nice win right there. Let's see where that put us. We are in a new, so we hit our profit goal. $573 is new session high. Let's go ahead and reset our bets. I should have just placed them out again. Sorry about that. Back this up to $6. Back to base. Now we're shooting for 580. Oh my God, I backed it up too much. Let me go ahead and I don't know what's going on today. Allergies. I'm like foggy brain right now. All right. Base level bet. Shooting for 580. Got a miss right there. We're going to keep it here. That's a win. We're going to double up. There's another win. We are going to increase one more unit. $18 total bet, 570. We got a hit right here. I believe we'll be able to reset. And of course, bad number came out. Rebet. We're going to hold it here. This is spin number 70. All right, we got a hit right there. We are at 561. We're going to increase to 5. There's another miss, so we're going to go. Actually, we're going to hold the bet here. All right, let's see. We are at 546. Rebet. Now we're going to 8. $48 total bet. Trying to get to $580 is the next profit goal. And boy, that 26 keeps coming out. Not helping us. Foot off the gas. We're going to rebet. All right, there's a hit. So now we go to 13. $78 total bet. Let's get a jackpot number. This is spin 75. We got 15 to go. That is not a jackpot number, but that's a nice win. Let's see. We are at 561. Trying to get to 580. So I'm going to hold the bet right here because, like I said, we don't need to increase. We get a hit right here, we'll be able to reset in a new session profit. And again, look at what happened. Just like earlier, if I would have increased, I would have been a lot higher profit gain, but no worries. That's still a good jackpot number. We're in a new session high of $717. That surpassed the first go around, the original version. So that's nice. Let's go ahead and replace our bets. We're going back to base level. Let me just look, make sure they're placed right. Yep, correct placement. And let's spin again. Beautiful. 717. So let's go for like 730. Gonna double up. All right, we got another miss, so we're gonna hold our bet here. Back-to-back misses. Seven. So that's 3 misses in a row. Okay. We're going to hold our bet here, waiting for that to come around back to our side of the board. Oh, almost hit that 17 again. All right, so again, progress on wins. Oh, this is spin number 80, by the way. So 10 more to go, and we got, what did we get here? Another loss. So we're going to hold our bet here. And another loss. Oh, almost hit that 20. We'll take it. That's a nice win right there. We'll take it. Let's go ahead and increase to 5 now. $30 total bet. Let's get a jackpot number again. That is not a jackpot number. That is a total loss. We're going to hold a bet here. We've been on a bad losing streak again, but we are still up way high in profit, so we need to get some good numbers so we can reset the bets. That's a $15 hit. We're going to go ahead and increase to $8. Wow, these a lot of losing numbers. We're going to hold our bet here. Let's get a hit. Let's finish up high. And there's, look at it, almost hit the jackpot number again. 24. So we're at 624. Let's go to $13 total bet. Or not total bet, but 13 each corner. And let's do it the easy way. Okay, $78 total bet, jackpot number right here. It's been dancing around that 17 and 20. Not a jackpot number, but we'll take it. That's a $39 hit. We're at 663. Let's go up to 21. Oh man, today is not my day with placing these bets. Sorry guys, bear with me. Okay, 126. Yep, that's the bet. Let's finish off hot. We got 5 more spins after this. $24. That's $63. So we are in a new session high. $726. $726. Okay, back to base level for our final spins. Okay, 726 is the high. Let's shoot for another $10 in profit. We got a double zero right there, so we lost. We're going to hold our bet right here. 4 spins to go. Double the bet. 3 spins to go. Let's see, wait, we are at 730. Let's increase again. 2 spins to go. And we got it. New session high is at 738. Okay, so I think this is our last spin. So let's go back to our base level bet, see what we get on our last spin. All right, we ended up on a win. Let me see where we are at. $741 in profit. Sorry, guys, I don't know what's going on with me today. My hands are shaky. I literally just had coffee, so that's probably, maybe next time I wait till the caffeine wears off a little bit. But review, I did mess up some things, okay? And that may have helped, may have hurt. Some cases I think it helped, in some cases I think it hurt. A couple of those cases just off the top of my head is, instead of following the progression, the positive progression on some of them, I just kind of made that executive decision to be like, okay, stop right here because you don't need that much to get to your next goal. But on both of those occasions, if I would have went up, those jackpot hits when they hit, they would have been massive. So we could have been easily pushing 900 or more in profit. But also $741. That's a pretty good solid profit. I do like this. I'm going to give credit to Joe. That's Joe Yurkovich, always giving good feedback on my videos. And I think this is my favorite way to play this modification, or play this system. So modification number 3, my personal favorite. I do, maybe with a slower progression, it can still work. I do think I like Fibonacci. But we really didn't stress bankroll either. Stats are right here. You could see bankroll. You could see how low we dipped. You could see the highs. And if you have any modifications or variations to this, let me know. Or do you like this style of play? Do you like the landing zones? I've even thought maybe let's flip-flop sides. You know, you could see how tedious. I think that's the only bone I have to pick with this, is it's a little tedious as far as the bet placements. But other than that, I think it's pretty solid. And you can see, I mean, I would have checked out at $100, but we ended up with a high of $741 in profit. That's pretty solid. Out of what was our bankroll on this one? Our bankroll was 852. So we almost made 100% ROI. That's pretty solid. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And of course, till next time, be cool, stay cool, peace.